Wonder if I should call it Gem Day or Gem Night at this point. Oh, ew. YouTube changed its stream layout. Don't know if that'll affect you guys at all, but for me it's a little bit awkward. Anyways. Still can't make enough of those. Alright, let's see. How many of these do I need if I would actually bother upgrading my gems? $15 Mystic Sparks. So I think we calculated it last time and it was like 500 or something of each. So unfortunately, I'm still a little bit too low on these bad boys. Because I want to upgrade my gems. Just because, why not? I could do a magic set, but I've been really feeling the physical classes. That makes sense. So it's like, anyways. Hey, Gavin. Hey, Rexel. Yeah, probably just gonna be like a chill one tonight, guys. I've been trying to get like a lot of videos ready for my trip. So I've been getting a little bit behind. Well, at least I have 3 of them. I guess that was just from Kraken Portal. Let's just do 500 for now. Hey, Mystery. I know I should go to bed when Scythe is streaming. Yes. That's how you know it's too late. Well, let's see about these bad boys. Gross. Yikes. Very yikes. How many of these can I make? Let's just make a 500 for now. Yes, you're both 5 a.m. gang. Yeah, for me it's about 2:30 in the morning. So a little bit later than it should be. Because I'm supposed to be getting up like super early tomorrow. So that's gonna suck. But whatever. I messaged my guy again, by the way, like my content creator guy, about the cosmic gems, because that's the biggest thing that's holding me back, dude, is just that the cosmic gems are not affected by Gem Day. Ha 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 ha. And for good measure, I said, can we get Prime Worlds to actually, you know, let's just do 100 of these for now. Just for now. God, that's so expensive. So expensive, dude. Man. Ooh, that's so expensive. And then 2 more. Ooh, look at my PR, guys. Ooh. Look at my PR, guys. I'm not even gonna hit 55k. Pathetic. Is this even... Oh, it's not even level 30. Really? Well, that can be changed. guys, I'm still not 55k. Hey, Oracle. Like, it's, just looking at, like, the cost of all this, like, it's so discouraging, you know? Like, I think a lot of people really downplayed it. Like, the people that, like, grinded like freaks to prepare for this update. Like, no, this is no joke, dude. The amount of time that they want you to dedicate just so that you can upgrade your gems is actually insane. Most of all, it's the lesser gems. That's the big thing. And, you know, it's not going to be that much of a power change. So it's kind of like, yikes. Like, that was just one gem, and that was maybe like, one gem would be like maybe 1 hour of each elemental world, except for cosmic, which is probably like 2 hours. So maybe 5 hours of solid grinding, probably less than that. Let's be a little bit lax and say 4 hours to get a gem, like 4 hours on gem day, mind you, to get a gem from level 30 to 35. Yeah, that's so annoying. Oh well, I guess whatever. May as well just accept it. Wow, I can only make 5 of these because the cosmic gems is my bottleneck. Yeah, I heard that the recent Fortnite thing was pretty okay. I'm probably not gonna have time to check it out myself if I'm being honest. God, that's expensive. So expensive. How many of these can we make? Still another 100. We'll be able to max out these fire gems at least. So that's nice. But, man. Ooh, cosmic gems. Yeah, I'm not... No, cosmic gems I already have done. Thank God. Otherwise, I'm not going to touch cosmic gems until they fix it. I already got screwed once at the end of my leveling up my gems. I don't think it's gonna happen again. Right? Right, guys? There we go. Wow. Oh my God, I just got 2 gems to level 35. Oh, we're at 55 KPR, guys. Look at the excitement in my voice. Oh man, that's brutal. Dang. That's so expensive. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, the new emblem, yeah. And if I had the other emblem, it would look even better because it's those. Remember those rainbow wings that they made us vote on? Let's. How many can I make? Another 500. Let's make 300. I don't even know why I'm being so stingy. Oh, I know why I'm being stingy, because if I don't have enough leftover gem dust, I won't be able to level up my gems so that I can, you know, do the trick. Yeah, the mastery wings, which can't even get it. The fun. Hey Ray, what up? You're just in time for pain. Somehow I managed to get like a lot more fire gem fragments though, so that's good. Hey Bobby. Side note, by the way, guys, to catch you up, I'm going on a trip Let me check my calendar. When do we leave? 29th. 29th. So a couple weeks. And then I'm gone for 19 days. I think that's the longest vacation I've ever had from YouTube and Trove and whatever else. So I've been stocking up videos. I've been trying to get things ready. At first I was thinking, is this finally the time where I just have a trip without stocking up videos? But you know me, workaholic. So I already got like a whole bunch of Minecraft videos, and now I've been stocking up the Trove videos. I'm up to 11 videos. So I think right now, if I stop, I think I'm good for like alternating the days. There is still a couple Trove shorts thrown in there, but I'll have like Trove Minecraft, and you know, I'll have a video that'll talk about that as it gets closer. But why Minecraft? Honestly, it was just gonna be something like, I just needed something to record that was easy. And so I got like Bedrock has like custom maps. So that's what I ended up recording, was a bunch of those custom maps. I actually am quite proud of those videos because I was like very casual about them. I just happened to be in a really good state of mind, so I was really funny and just kind of making fun of them. And like some of them I clickbaited probably to a deficit, where it's like I played like an educational game for like a couple minutes and then I just stopped playing it and played like a better game in the same video. Oh God, no, we're not. Right, I forgot that we have 2 sets of gems still to level up. Oh, this is gonna be pain. Maybe we don't do the doubles yet. Like, let's just do the ones, the singulars. Wow, thank you. Oh, because it didn't put the luck cat, did it? Stupid ass game. And Trove. Yeah, if the cosmic gems were working, I would probably I'd probably be able to get everything set up. But yeah, anyway. I mean, I have like a whole bunch of stuff stocked up for you guys, so it's not gonna look like I've gone away. The only problem that's gonna happen is I'm gonna miss the Game Awards. Good. I don't want to sit through 4 hours of that garbage. But then I'm gonna have to come back hitting the ground running with a lot of our projects that I've got kind of baking behind the scenes. Anyway, let me catch up on some of your guys' comments. What quest are you trying to finish, Daniel? Basically, I'm grinding through geode missions the last few weeks, and it has been 3rd time I contacted support because I couldn't complete the quest. Sounds about right. Used to watch you years and years ago. I was finishing up middle school. I'm about to graduate university now. Nice. Been slowly getting back into Trove and just hit D14. Nice. Let's go. Started walking on Halloween Day when I was 10 months old. I'm an advanced human. Confirmed, guys. Is that advanced? I don't know the times for like baby walk. I feel like Leon's gonna start walking early. Like, my niece still isn't walking yet, and she's over a year now. Which, the funny thing is, we wouldn't have even like thought anything of it, other than the daycare that my brother had her in initially didn't allow her to join the daycare until she was walking. So they kept kind of shaming her in that sense. And then luckily they got super fortunate and were able to swap daycares, because screw those people. Not that we're at that point yet, but just interesting how dumb that is. The point is, it's just like, oh, I would have never even thought of that being a problem. Oh, this sucks. This sucks, dude. Yeah, the cosmic gems are literally gonna be what stops me. If not for the cosmic gems, I might be able to max my gems out. Dang. That's so disappointing. Because I've got all the elements, it's just the cosmic, in which case I guess I'm farming Cosmic today, even though it's not affected by Gem Day. Like, fix your game, devs. Man, that's so infuriating. All right. Well, here we go, boys. Time for the fun world. Finally got a C5 hat just before upgrading the gear profession. Let's get it. What's not affected by Gem Day? The gem boxes in the Cosmic Worlds, since this update, have been broken, and they're not affected by Gem Day, so we're not getting double gem boxes. We're just basically farming this the same as you would anywhere. It's stupid. So it essentially takes like 3 times longer than it should. So technically, I don't even need a bee farming here right now, but I mean, what else am I gonna do? What is going on with, I don't think it's gonna show up in the stream or anything, but I don't know what the hell is happening to my performance lately. Freaking Windows ended up having like some dumb update or something that's suddenly draining all my RAM. Like, what the heck is happening? Maybe it's time, guys. Maybe it's time to just reinstall Trove. Oh, it is showing up in the streams as well. Okay, yeah, maybe it's time to just do a clean install of this game, man. Unfortunately, that's gonna mess up a lot of my settings, but you know what? I'll do it. Screw it. I don't think I'm gonna do it before my trip, so you're just gonna have to suffer. But maybe I'll do it before my trip and just not have a video or stream that day or something. I don't know. Hey, Liu. Anyway. Very annoying how jittery it is. I don't know why. Like, it was fine before, and then one day it was just like, no. Okay. Thank you. Side note, I know nobody asked, but I just remembered. Little Nightmares 3 comes out today. So hopefully I'll stream that tonight. I know today, right now, is technically tonight, but it's not. It's nighttime. So, shh. I need a ship. Can ships even spawn in this world? Probably not. Hey, where's... Oh, and then not only Little Nightmares, we also have Blue Protocol launching today as well. You can preload it right now. It's free to play. And apparently it's been like completely overhauled. Like, for those that don't know, it was this MMO game that we were waiting on for years and years and years, and then we finally got to try out the beta and it was garbage. Amazon basically dropped them as a publisher and another team grabbed them, and apparently they actually converted the whole game from Unreal Engine into Unity. But main thing will be that initially it had like a bunch of loading screens. Now it's all just a giant open world. There's gliding like Zelda, there's mounts and stuff. So I'm very curious to see where it goes. And for some reason it's only like 25 gigs. I don't know how. But I'll probably be streaming that in Little Nightmares tonight. So. Wasn't Limbo the game before Little Nightmares? No, that's a different developer. The Limbo developer, that was his first game. He based the video game based on like a dream. And he moved on to making Inside. And I think, oh God, what was that? What was that indie game that won Game of the Year last year? Cocoon, I think. I think that was the Limbo guy. And the reason I put in quotes is because it's not an indie team. He's got like 100 people under him. But Jeff's an idiot, so. Hey, Mimo. Oh, it's only 2 hours until release for Blue Protocol? Nice. I'm not gonna play it until like probably 24 hours from now or something like that. Gonna be busy with Leon all day. And today I'm getting woken up like super early, so that's why like I was in the middle of editing and I was like, I should stream. I gotta do something. Otherwise, I wasn't gonna have a video for tomorrow. God, performance is just terrible for me right now. What the heck? Yeah, I gotta reinstall. I gotta put a note. Really looking forward to Ashes of Creation. That one, I forget why I took that one off my radar. Maybe because it was not an action game. I don't know. I don't remember. Because that's an what is it? Resource management game, I think, unless I'm mixing that up with a different one. Yeah, Inside was, I don't know. I played Inside with my wife and we kind of found it boring. I did think it was really funny when the character got squished, though. Oops, wrong button. You have a support creator code for Fortnite? Nope. I did, but nobody used it, so they revoked it. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to Little Nightmares. Kinda. I'm cautiously optimistic. There's quite a few games coming out this month, actually. I don't know if I'm gonna cover all of them, but Little Nightmares, like, I'll probably check out. The new Katamari game is coming out, and that's just gonna be for me. Because the wife loves those games. I think I'll be able to buy that before we're on our trip, too. So that might help with the plane ride. Yeah, Little Nightmares is couch co-op, which I don't like. But I'll be playing a solo. The demo did not inspire confidence. I'll say that. Because it's a different team working on this one. Yeah. The couch co-op is good. The one thing that I think they're doing, what do you call it? The Take-Two thing, like the friend pass, so only one person has to own the game, but I'm not spending $50 on that. Depends how long the game is. Or, sorry, I meant, yeah, like the stupid, like, deluxe version or whatever. But I think that's just skins, not like early access or anything, for once. Anyway, I hope that it's not just 4 hours long again. But at the same time, if it's really good, I mean, I'll eat my words. But lately, it's just been bad after bad, dude. Like, Silent Hill F and then Ghost of Yoti, like, right back to back. It's like, oh my god. Did they fix soft bans from the item expo on console yet? Were they doing that for you guys on console? I know that they were doing that on PC. Oh, you're talking... Yeah, no, that's been taken care of. There was a recent duping problem again on PC, but not console. No, that's been gone for a while. Oh, sorry, I see. You're saying... Sorry, I should have read your entire comment for more context. You're saying that you did come back, bought some boxes, and got soft banned. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. Stop buying duped items. I know it's not your fault. It's on the stupid player market, but maybe don't buy thousands of items at a time. I don't know. Yeah, another side game that's coming out this month is that new Vampire Masquerade from Chinese Room. We'll see about that one. I don't know if I'll bother. For those of you that don't know, the Vampire Masquerade is a super old game, and it was a tabletop. And the original game, I did play it, not on the channel or anything, that was long before YouTube. But it was a pretty good game. It had like really, really good dialogue. Like really good conversation choices and stuff. What is happening in my PC? A lot of people are getting banned for AFKing and D15. I highly doubt that. They're probably getting banned for something. Unless you're talking about bot accounts, in which case, yeah, good. I don't trust, like, a lot of people. It's a fine line because there's a lot of people that are complaining that, oh, I got banned for no reason. And it's like, did you? Did you though? And then at the same time, sometimes it is like a legitimate, like, wait, what? Why did I get banned? Very 50-50. So I don't know. I just, for me personally, like, I hate to sound dismissive, but for me, it's like I take it with a grain of salt when people complain about that. Hey Flash, where are my vlogs? Right. Hopefully I can get one more vlog before the trip, just so that I've got everything fixed and finished up. No promises. I did finish all the footage that I had for Trove leftover streams. Like the stream highlights. That's most of all what you guys are going to be seeing while I'm away, if I'm being honest. Oh, there are ships here. Okay. Yeah, it's a Japan trip. Of course. It's going to be more of a personal one this time because we're going with baby Leon. And gonna be, oh, I forgot to equip these. Gonna be spending time with Mariko's mom pretty much the whole trip. Like, she's gonna come meet us in Tokyo, and then, yeah, it's gonna be good. Gonna be nice and chill. You stock the Minecraft videos? Yeah, let me double check my calendar. So what it's gonna look like for you guys, I mean, I have Minecraft videos pretty much every second day of my trip up into the 18th. And I technically get back on the 17th. And then I've got, I think 11 Trove videos stocked up right now. It should be 11 Trove videos and 11 Minecraft videos, so I should be good. But if I'm being perfectly honest, some of those videos are ones that I've been, like, people keep asking about, like, oh, what are those wings that you're using? I'm letting that video wait and fester until I'm on my trip, rather than releasing it early. Kind of thing. Did you play RL Craft? No. So, the Minecraft videos that I have stocked up, to clarify, are Bedrock, not Java, which, oh my god, Bedrock sucks. I had no idea. But Bedrock basically has like paid mods. So I just played, I bought like the subscription, or rather they offered me the subscription for free. So I got to play like a whole bunch of different little maps. So each of the videos is going to be their own like self-contained thing. It's not going to be like a full series. But I did low-key consider someone ripped off RL Craft on Bedrock and like made it from the ground up, and it actually looked like a lot of fun. Because obviously it had all the RL Craft stuff, but it had like a bunch of different armor types, dragons, and like, it was like, whoa, this looks like a full adventure. This is cool. I'm not dogging on RL Craft on Java. It's just whenever I saw it, I wasn't really interested. But the one on Bedrock actually looked like more action-packed. Which, you know, might have been the trailer, but then you gotta buy it for like $13, so I never bothered. I don't know. Depends how popular those Minecraft videos are when I get back. Maybe I could do more, but I was very surprised in Bedrock you still can't dual wield. Like there's lots of little nuances like that where it's like, ugh. Just very strange. Hope at least you can relax during your trip. Oh no, dude, I kind of pride myself on the fact that I'm very good at managing my own stress levels. When I'm not at the PC, I'm not at the PC. Like I'm just completely unplugged. So when I'm on my trip, I'm not gonna be thinking about any of it. I'm not gonna use my phone for YouTube or anything like that. So yeah, it's gonna be a good time. It always takes me a bit to kind of adjust to being out there, but I think Baby Leon has made me a little bit more relaxed and patient. Create mod is addicting. I've seen Etho play with it. It looks like a lot of fun. By the way, Hermitcraft finally came to an end. I still haven't watched Etho's episode. I'll watch it tonight if I have time, but good lord. I like the create mod a lot. What I hate about mods is that you can often just find everything in a chest in like 10 minutes. Yup. I know, I hate the balance of a lot of mod packs. That's why, like, for me, I'll say the one good thing about Minecraft Bedrock is that those are like, the mods are a complete package because they can't really influence each other. So rather than it being a mod pack, which is an amalgamation of a bunch of different mods that somebody enjoyed and just kind of stitched together, with Bedrock, it's like, oh no, this is a complete experience, like, for better or worse. Like one of them was, what was the one that really impressed me? It's like how to fly a dragon or something like that. I don't remember what the title was, but it was like, it was pretty interesting because you had like the starting town and then you had like 6 different biomes around you with dungeons, and each of those dungeons had like a dragon at the end that you could ride. Spoiler, I rode one of them and then I stopped playing because it was like, why? But again, that's the Bedrock version, which, what the, wait, what are you? The one mod pack that I've always wanted to do a playthrough on was the Samurai pack. Because I'm a weeb. Not for anime, just for Samurai. But I'm also a very critical person, so I can still say Yote sucked. Even though I loved Tsushima. And I still think that Yote is a work of art, but it's more art than game, and that's what pissed me off about it. Spoilers. Where's this last Jagaloon? Where are you hanging out, man? You know what? Who cares? I like the mod pack that has a quest book, that has an end goal. Yeah, those ones are fun. Because then at least you got something to chase. I also really liked the roguelike dungeons at first. Most of all because, like, it was a lot of fun, you know, going through the dungeons, playing with buddies and stuff. And then I remember the one distinct moment, and that's when I decided I stopped liking Minecraft mods, was my buddy ended up, like, playing for, like, I don't know, it was something like I grinded, like, a sword for, like, 10 minutes, or sorry, hours, not 10 hours. Bleh! I grinded a sword, got it maxed out, took me hours, and then my buddy found another mod that was stitched in with the roguelike dungeons, where he was able to get far better gear than me immediately just as a drop. And it was like, oh, okay, mod packs are garbage. They're unbalanced. They just take a bunch of random mods and put them together rather than trying to have some cohesive video game. And that frustrated me a lot. So since then, I'm very picky when it comes to Minecraft mods. I'm coming, bro. Yeah, create seems pretty good. Like, genuinely. And all the conveyor belts and stuff and how it slowly... It's basically teaching you redstone, except it's actually, like, complex in a good way. I remember, I think it was B-Dub, Scar, and Tango had, like, a short series with the create mod where they were all just kind of hanging out. Scar built, like, his giant train monster thing. B-Dubs built windmills and junk. It always looked really cool, but I'm not a Minecraft channel, so I can't really get away with dedicating that much time to Minecraft. And if I'm being perfectly honest, I get bored with Minecraft very quickly. Playing a friend server with a custom create mod pack. Taking a break right now, and it's a lot of fun. Nice. Yeah, that's the way to go, is when you just curate it yourself. Like, I still have very fond memories of the Ronancraft server. That was a ton of fun. I want to do the same thing, but for Valheim at one point. Where I just host a server and get like 5 or 10 people on it. Just because I love Valheim, but it's very slow going if you're playing alone. I love the building in that game, though. That's probably the best 3D building in any game. You can just throw down like a house so quick. I still wish it had blueprints, though. That's the one thing that misses from a lot of survival games. Hey, Outro. I haven't seen a single Minecraft mod since the days of More TNT, Lucky Blocks, and Godzilla mods. Good lord, that's a blast from the past. I remember all those. Got my Imp Cosmic Gem to level 35 without it failing. You referencing me, Ray? No, that's awesome. Let's go. Man, I shouldn't even, like, it's a good thing I don't care, but I really shouldn't even be bothering with the Cosmic Gems today. I should really be trying to get all my other gems up, since I just spent so many of them. Are you max gems now? No, because Cosmic Gems are the bottleneck. Gravity Gun mod was classic, and the Portal Gun mod. That one was really cool. I really liked the Portal Gun in Minecraft. There's one mod that I always thought was really cool, where it's I think it's called like Seamless Nether Portal or something, where you can literally look through the Nether portal and see the Nether, and then you can walk through it, and you're just there. And I just think that's so cool, but it's so unstable, and it barely works. Reminds me of Prey. Was there was a game called Prey from a long time ago. There's actually like 2 games literally called Prey. And the first one I'm referencing, I don't think anybody played it. I don't think you guys will even know what I'm talking about. But it had like so many gimmicks. The gameplay wasn't that great because it was like an Unreal Engine 3 game or something, so the physics were terrible. But it had a lot of portals. And it had a lot of changing gravity, and it just had a lot of really cool ideas. I really enjoyed that game. Speaking of which, I actually recorded some VR footage of it and haven't gotten around to editing it. Because some mad lad made a VR mod for it. So that was kind of cool. I also tried the more recent Hitman VR, and it's okay. It's better than it was, that's for sure. But VR is, I don't have time for VR lately. Blade and Sorcery had an update that I really want to go back to, but nope. I know, Atro. That's why I'm complaining about doing the Cosmic Gems right now. Immersive portals, that was the mod, yeah. Risk of Rain 2 is great. Yeah, I saw that they announced a new character or something, right? I haven't played Risk of Rain 2 any time recently, but back when it first came out, ooh boy. Played the heck out of it. I had a couple videos and streams on it, I think, and then I did like a modded one where I was playing as Goku. That one was fun. Oh, there's a new free update coming out. Oh, thank God. Because all the other ones were charged, I think, which is why I never bothered. Still a great game. Risk of Rain 2 would be one I feel one day I have to go back to. Same with Deep Rock. I never got invested in Deep Rock. Go through the portal, dang it. Come on. Or are they under Gearbox? That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, I might have to take a peek at that new DLC then. I saw that there was a trailer. I didn't watch it. Yeah, well, funny thing is, even when I was first early on in YouTube, they threw me a copy of Deep Rock because I was doing my first look videos, which were generating quite a few views back then before the algorithm destroyed YouTube. And I don't know. I don't know if I took it for granted or if I just couldn't get into it. Maybe it's because I didn't have anyone to play it with. Megabonk is peak? Nah, Soulstone Survivor's better. That game literally like ruined the Survivor like for me. I'm not even joking. But if Megabonk adds multiplayer, yes please, because I don't know why we don't have more multiplayer in Survivor likes. Genuinely. Yeah, Slime Rancher 2 full release happened about 2 weeks ago. Haven't got around to playing from the start. Yeah. Yeah, I heard it was there. But I don't know. I played Slime Rancher 1. It didn't click with me. Hey, Slap. I was in your yokai stream. Ah, yes. Nice. Yokai stream. Yote, I'm assuming that was autocorrect. I mean, it wasn't like a bad game. I did not like Yote at all. Help me. Yeah, let me take a look at my little cheat sheet of games releasing that I'm interested in. After I'm done this stupid dungeon, if you stop it! I love that my frame rate is just slowly dying. I really need to reinstall Trove. I hate this so much. Thank you, Windows 11. Thank you. Never had this problem before. Unless the new update added an error memory leak. Which I would not be surprised. Just hit 50 KPI on my Shadowhunter today. Let's go. Jiminy Drocket. That's what GG stands for, I think. League of Legends had a great swarm multiplayer, but it was a seasonal thing. Yeah, I don't like how games do that all the time. Fortnite's another one that's very guilty for having really good banging game modes that just are like a seasonal stupid thing that goes away. Let me take a peek here. Oh my god, I still man, I still got so many things on my list here that I never played. Still gotta play Cultic Season 2. Or Chapter 2, I should say. Yeah, we got, dang, dude. So today we got Little Nightmares 3 and Blue Protocol. But then, like, the day after, we've already got Battlefield 6. I'm gonna do a hard pass on that one. I don't got the time. What is, whoa. Do you sit on the mushroom or does it go in your butt? I don't, that's a very messed up mount. Moving on. Pokemon comes out. I don't care. The new Painkiller, maybe. For those of you that don't know, basically it's gonna be Doom Eternal, but multiplayer, so could be good. Once Upon a Katamari, I'm extremely excited for that. And then the Vampire Masquerade game. And then November, man. I'm gonna have to double check my Steam wish list because I got like no games listed for November. Like there's Angeline Era, but I think whenever I talk to that developer, it doesn't sound like that game's any closer. Wow. Yeah, there's nothing in November. And then December, I mean, we all know that one. Hey, Vicent. What was I doing? Why did I come in here? Just to loot collect everything, I guess? Yeah, okay. Back to pain. One thing I need to get around to doing is a Subnautica randomizer. Nice. Oh, Mimo asking, do I have to upgrade to Windows 11? Eventually, yeah. Unfortunately, with Windows 10 being like discontinued by Microsoft, technically games from this point on are not going to support it. That doesn't mean that you won't be able to play games on Windows 10. You probably got like a good 5 years worth out of it before it's fully like just gone. Most of all, like the big excuse that I've seen is Monster Hunter Wilds, which I didn't have any issues, but everyone else says it runs like crap, so I'll trust everybody. Now that Capcom basically said, oh yeah, since Windows 10 isn't getting support anymore, we're not gonna optimize it for Windows 10, wink wink, you know. It was basically so that they could have a clean slate over all of their negative reviews. Which is funny. Pokemon is soon. Who cares? Pokemon fans are hype, man. I'm excited for all the fans. And I think Nintendo, like, so the Nintendo Switch 2 just had, like, we finally just saw their sales numbers past the launch. And it is the most successful console in history. It's 5% over the PS2, which is actually insane when you think about it, because the PS2 was like peak as far as video game. Because the PS2, people bought it because it was a DVD player, right? So if Nintendo can keep up the momentum, that's dope. And they're doing what I thought that they would do, where the Mario Kart bundle is about to end, and then you can get a Switch 2 and it'll come with Pokemon, which I think is great marketing. Like, good job, Nintendo. They're taking this very seriously. Microsoft is dead. Sony, I mean, they just keep upcharging everything as well. Like, I'm a personally skip the PS6, but yeah. Anyway, hey, Magic. Is Tomb Raider a decent class for playing solo? Yes, you can use him. You can pretty much use every class in the game. You don't have to like stick with meta classes. Most of all, what becomes the limiting factor is delves. And a lot of that is strictly based on survivability, mainly the combat block. So you don't get much combat block on Tomb Raider, but Tomb Raider's already invincible anyways. So yeah, you can use them. The only game I play on my laptop's Minecraft, then you're fine. Minecraft's never gonna drop. Like, it's not just gonna be like one day it only works on Windows 11. Wish we actually had gaming Windows that doesn't have all the bloatware default Windows 11 comes with. Yup, I know. I need to do a clean sweep of my Windows 11, I think. I'm pretty confident that's why my like Trove is running like crap, is probably because of all the stupid bloatware. Like I got the UI cleaned up in Windows 11. I did a whole bunch of tweaking to get it as close to Windows 10 as possible. And honestly, it wasn't that bad. Like it wasn't that difficult. Just debloat it with a PowerShell script. Can easily find online. I mean, you say that. Google sucks. One of the worst search, like, oh my God. You try to Google anything nowadays, it's just a bunch of sponsored ads. And that's nothing new, but it has been so bad lately. At first they ended up having the AI summary, and at first it was like, oh, cool. I like this. It's summarizing videos for me, it's summarizing information. And then you start to realize that that information is just an amalgamation of everything that you find online. So it's wrong 90% of the time. Oops. AI's gonna take over. How long have you been grinding for? My whole life. Oh, you mean the game? We're almost at an hour. Just came from Twitch, tried to make me watch 7 ads. Yup. Thanks, Twitch. Grr. Meanwhile, on YouTube, you won't see a single ad, even though it's my primary platform. Thanks, YouTube. Thank you so much. But oh, guys, did you hear about the new feature? Did you hear about the new feature, guys? The new feature where I could set up a timer, and in 10 seconds or like 5 minutes or something, this stream would automatically turn into a members only stream. That's how I'll get more members and more money, right, YouTube? Right? And then you know what it's gonna do? You know what it's gonna do on my channel? It's actually gonna save 2 separate streams. 2 videos that the algorithm is gonna have a problem with, wherein one of them will be the public stream that everybody can watch, and then the one where it's swapped to members is just gonna be a members only stream, where it's gonna be like 5 hours longer. Like, okay, cool, thanks, YouTube. Nobody asked. I'm glad that you're putting some attention towards your live streaming, but oh my God. It's all just about trying to optimize like monetization. I hate it. If I'm being honest, I did think of ways that I could utilize it in a cool manner where like sometimes I'll just be doing like personal side stuff like after a stream. And I thought, oh, you know what? That'd be kind of neat to just swap it to a members only where, you know, I'm just chilling and editing or something. Something that I don't plan on ever making public. But then it's like, am I really going to do that? Probably not. My time is already stretched as it is, so I don't know. I think I could do that if I randomly was just playing like a bunch of like what I think would be nice is if I just randomly swapped to another game outside of Trove, because that's one thing that I low-key hate about like streaming in general, more particularly on YouTube. So on Twitch, like I can just change the category and basically just start playing a different game, but you know, then the stream can kind of just keep going and not be interrupted. But with YouTube, it's like, I gotta make a thumbnail. I gotta choose the game. It's not a good idea to stream multiple games like in a single session with YouTube, which kind of sucks because there's like lots of different random little games that I want to try sometimes. But then it's like, oh no, I gotta stop the stream and I gotta make thumbnails and all. Cool. Hey, Latchy. Anyways, it's not that big a deal. It's just the amount of friction that YouTube has prevents me from doing more things. I'll just say that. Oh no, I Google with ad blockers. I do. But I'm talking about like the sponsored crap where it's like you Google like a curved 4K monitor It's going to show you a whole, like the top searches that it's going to show you. It'll have a little, tiny little text that says sponsored. Because it's going to basically show you an ad of, is this the monitor you mean? No, that's 1080p. And it's not curved. I'm just using that as an example because, yes, it was very bad for me trying to find this monitor. And then you want to know where I found this monitor? At a local shop. Yeah, internet sucks. It's all the like, it's not the AI summary that's ruined the internet. It's the fact that we've got like so much like game journalists and clickbait and just people lying, just lying about things. I should not have right-clicked. Wonder how the side note here, but I wonder how the Nintendo clickbait, ragebait channels are gonna try and spin Nintendo's failing. Oh, I'm gonna boycott Nintendo because I don't actually have a reason. That everyone who boycotts it. Anyway, sorry. Wait, what'd you say, VSync? Do I look like that guy? No, I don't. He's not bald like me. He's got a shiny head, though. It's a Twitch emote he's talking about. Looks like me. Maybe the gold shine off of his head just reminds you of me. Huh? Oh, you're still alive. Ah! Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up like cleaning up some of the bloatware. Like, you guys are right. I think you hit the nail on the head. I think that's what's causing my performance issues. Because I didn't have these issues when I first installed Windows 11, but I'm feeling like either the latest update that I just got or like I got one of those things where I started my computer today and it's like, you need to change some things. Please, God, turn your default browser to Microsoft Edge. And I just said no. But the point is, it popped up, which had me suspicious because it means that Microsoft is aware that I have Windows 11 now. So they're gonna start giving me crap. The latest Windows 11 update has a bunch of bloatware in it. Aha! Yes, the plot thickens. Okay. So I'm not crazy, and that is why my computer's running like crap. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Anything that prevents me from actually reinstalling Trove. Because if I reinstall Trove, it's gonna break so much of my mods. I should reinstall it, but I'm also lazy. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Except in Windows case. The only acceptable use for Edge is to install another browser. Yeah. Legit. That's probably the only time I ever used it. Actually, no, because I've had this computer since before Edge was a thing. So. But yes, truth. Can C5 drop from vaults at 42k PR? No, only when you got 45k. And remember, you gotta have the gear crafting maxed out as well, not just PR. Hello, stupid fish guy. Oops, bye-bye bomb. I threw that just to insult. I don't know. I am also stuck at... Oh, you guys are stuck at 26K? Just spend money, lol. Just, come on, just a couple bucks. Do it. Just do it. No, I don't have a crazy version of Windows. It's like, you know how like it doesn't happen often, maybe like 1 month in the year, where you'll start up your computer and it's like, you need some updates. And then there's the option of continue or remind me in 3 days. And so you click continue and then you can decline. That. I just had that. So it didn't like change anything. But I think it was just coincidentally, like there was a new Windows update. So it was like trying to refresh, like, please use our browser. Edge, here's a quote for you. Edge browser is like the Epic Games launcher. Nobody wants it. But at least with the Epic launcher, sometimes you're forced to use it. But that's also where games go to die, and then they go, well, why isn't our game selling? Why do you think, idiot? I don't want Steam taking a cut. Yeah, but how popular would your game be because of Steam? If Mega Bonk was on the Epic launcher, dude? No one would be talking about it. Don't misunderstand when I say, like, I didn't like Mega Bonk, but I totally understand why it's popular, and I'm really happy for the dev. And yeah, if they added like a multiplayer, like you were saying, whereas like I might be more interested and pick it up, because otherwise for now I just refunded it. I didn't like. I don't even like Vampire Survive, if I'm being honest. I like the Survivor-like games that do something different, but the actual like Vampire Survivors, I'm not the biggest fan of its progression, because it's like, oh, you unlocked a new trinket, but now you have to buy the trinket, and it's like, why? Just unlock it. Just inflates playtime. Which maybe I wouldn't care, except haha, dad life. So I'm like even more picky with my time now. As soon as something starts wasting my time, it's like, I'm out. The only reason I ever installed Epic Games Launcher was because of free GTA 5. But after trying to use it, I realized it's not worth it. Yeah. I only ever had it for Fortnite, and oh my god, Fortnite updates every day. So eventually I just have Fortnite on my PlayStation now. And even then it's always updating, so it's like, oh, I can't play it. Cool. I think that was you, Mimo, right? That gave us the trick, wink wink, for Fortnite to actually be fun. Tried to watch Silent Hill F playthrough, fell asleep in my bed watching it. Yup. Dude, no, I don't blame you. Even, I've said this before, but my cousin, he was very vocal with me. Like, he was saying, bro, I love your Survivor, like Resident Evil, you know, Silent Hill, like those types of survival horror games. He loves watching me play those games. But even he was like, I don't know if I'm going to get through Silent Hill F. And I just told him, bro, don't even bother. Like, that game, man, like, I don't even know why that game is so popular. Like, and people are saying it's better than Silent Hill 2. It's like, bro, what have you been drinking the Kool-Aid? Like, no. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf this year and just be like all accepting. Yes, namaste. You can enjoy the games that you like. But Silent Hill F is objectively bad. Like, I don't care. It's like an IQ test. If people like Silent Hill F, they're not good at, like, they don't like good games. Or they just haven't played good games before. Like Chronos, when I played that, it wasn't that great. But it was like, yeah, I could see people into this. People that haven't played Dead Space or Resident Evil, sure. But Silent Hill F was like such a mess. I can't, no bueno. Bad game. Let's watch Jeff put it on his Game of the Year list. Like, I'm on one hand, I'm happy that Silent Hill F is successful because it means greedy snake Konami is going to make more Silent Hill games. But if they're more like Silent Hill F, then I'm out. And oh my god, the ending just killed it for me. If they like Silent Hill F, then they haven't played Yakuza 0. Bro, they haven't played like anything. People saying it's better than Silent Hill 2 were just like, I'm sorry. They were so small-brained they didn't understand Silent Hill 2. And it doesn't matter about playing the remake or not, because that's just a remake. The writer for Silent Hill 2, what a psychopath. I can't believe, like, that might be one of my favorite stories in video games, even over Last of Us. Last of Us is like a good, like, just generic, like, damn, that's a good story. Silent Hill 2 is like, this is a psychological, like, what? This messes with my mind. Like, it's so freaking good. And then here's Silent Hill F. Dum 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 dum. The writer writes short stories. Can you tell? Yeah. Yeah, I can. Oh, man. Oh, wow, guys, Silent Hill F. Oh, the girl is running from the fog monster. Oh, she's the fog monster. Bro. Here was me spitballing, like when I was talking with my cousin, like explaining the plot to him and everything and how dumb it was. Here's just a spitball idea I threw out that would genuinely fix Silent Hill F. For context, and it's not a spoiler. There's a fog monster that chases you in Silent Hill F, and that turns out that it's you. Because you marry a fox and you turn into a demon, and it's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. And then you get punished at the end of the game because there's a healing item, a red pill item. And oh, she's an addict. Oh, what a deep plot. So when you consume those pills, which are the only item in the game you can't get out of your inventory, and the only consistent like healing item. So now with that context out of the way, imagine this. Imagine Silent Hill F has that monster constantly chasing you throughout the entire game, kind of like Resident Evil 3. You can't get rid of it, but then you notice right away that consuming a pill slows it down and staves it off. Then you get hit with a blindside at the end of the game that's her addiction chasing her. And then you realize that you have to beat the game without consuming a pill, which means that it's going to be as fast and powerful as it possibly can be. Then you get the good ending. Now, that would actually be like really cool. But that was just a random spitball idea from some old dude on the internet. But that would be like so cool, man. I was thinking about that and I was like, man, hell yeah. And then, you know, the ending could be like the good ending where she beats her addiction. She conquers over it. Happy-ish ending, you know, maybe she lost all her friends or whatever, but still, instead of the writer does short stories and it shows because haha, girl addicted, the end. Okay. Yeah, the Silent Hill 1 remake, I'm excited for that. And it's blooper again, so they, you know, they know what they're doing. At least in regards to remakes. That Chronos game was, yeah, it was okay. No, the addiction, like the Silent Hill F real story is literally just like something to do with her being an addict, and then those pills, like, oh, they ruined her life. Who cares? I'm not a child or a teenage girl, so, you know. Maybe, like, why I keep poking fun at the writer, and I don't mean to be a dick about it, or pedantic, but he is a short story writer, and he does a lot of writing for, his writing's really popular with teens. And that was kind of the main thing that I was worried about, because when you write for teens, it means that you make movies like Twilight. You don't need to have depth. Most of all, I think it's just the execution of the game. Like, it was just so boring to play. The puzzles were not good. Like, they were brainless. And the combat was just terrible. It is funny, though. My wife did point out, because I mentioned to her how I never got a gun in the game, like in Silent Hill 2. And she said, well, of course you didn't get a gun. It's Japan. And I was like, right. That'd be like playing a game in London and getting a gun, or whatever country it is in England. Is that the one where you guys, even your police don't have weapons or firearms? I don't know the world. I'm Canadian, so I barely know my own history. Not gonna lie, I expected more from the Higurashi water. Yeah, there so many cool things they could have taken with it, man. Yeah. It wasn't a good game. It really wasn't. It's like they understood how to make a Silent Hill game, but it was only surface level, which is so ironic. Because the main thing about Silent Hill 2 that just blew me away was how layered the story was. Like, it was it was like a cobweb, man. Even down to like the enemy designs and all of that just being like based off of your main character's psyche. And then how the main character essentially was like a bad guy because he murdered his wife. On one hand, it was out of compassion for her, but at the same time, it was also just because he was so fed up and frustrated and just like at his wit's end because, her health just kept deteriorating. And it just, man, that really blew me away, because I never played the original Silent Hill 2. So the remake for me was great. And, I heard about a lot of the things that the original game had. That's disappointing it wasn't in the remake, for sure. But they captured what mattered, which was the story. And I liked that game so much I played it like 2 or 3 times in a row. Yeah, basically, like, she was suffering, but the story of Silent Hill 2 kind of sets it up as if he was ending her suffering. But then when you get to the endings, and then you start to realize and piece together that the reason he's in Silent Hill in the first place is guilt. Because he didn't kill her because he wanted her suffering to end. He wanted his suffering to end. And it just, ooh. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it, man. Such good goddamn writing. Actually, a story about the human condition, something that the media is so terrified of. Wow. He's not evil? He's just a person because good and evil is a construct? What? Video game? Can you really say it isn't so? Oh, man. Another game that kind of did that. You want to know another one that really surprised me? I didn't know about this, but I saw it in a review. Dead Space 2, or sorry, not Dead Space 2. Bleh. The Dead Space remake actually added a secret ending. And there are so many details in that remake that I just blew me away. Like, I didn't even know when your character, like Isaac, is talking with the other characters, based on your in-game health, his voice will change. Like, he'll be like, you know, out of breath and like wounded if you're at low HP. But anyway, they ended up having this thing where apparently you beat the game once, and then when you beat the game the second time, you can go through and find a bunch of hidden like items. And if you end up collecting all of them, it's like Isaac gets conscious of like everything that's happening. And it's kind of like all the other characters don't really react to it because to them, he sounds insane. But it was just like a really cool like fourth wall break that I didn't even know was in the remake because, you know, I just kind of speed ran through it. I want to buy that game one day when it's on a deep enough sale and I have the extra time. Probably never will, but maybe one day I'll be able to show Koopy or Leon. We still call him Koopy. There's gonna be Twitch drops for the first week of Blue Protocol. Sorry, I had a little bit of a stroke there. Only a little one. But cool. Will I stream it on Twitch? Probably not, because I hate Twitch. I don't know why it spams people with ads. Yeah, that's a great way of summarizing it, Mystery. He wanted to get rid of a burden of taking care of a sick person and them not getting better. Yep. And then that's why, like, when he ended up getting her note, he just rushed over there, not because, you know, just because he felt like, yeah. Oops, she's still alive. Uh-oh. And I mean, who knows? Maybe he was going there to, you know, see if she was there so he could kind of bury the rest of her. I don't know. That's the thing. All the best stories are open to interpretation. And not like that Hollywood cop-out where the story just abruptly ends and it's like, oh, guess what happened? It's up to you. Bro, I'm here. I paid a lot of money to see this movie. Like, just finish it. No, it's up to you. Okay. Guess what? I won't watch any of your movies again. Speaking of, apparently there's been a lot of banger movies lately. Not that I'm gonna see them in theaters. Too expensive. I never saw that 28 Years Later. Been meaning to. I'll probably watch the Fantastic Four when it's on Disney Plus, but yeah, it's Fantastic Four. But I like, what's his name? Pascatero? Is that his name? Apparently they're doing a Mandalorian movie, which that's probably a mistake. A little too late, honestly. And it being Disney, they're probably just gonna do the Marvel thing again. I liked Mandalorian, like it was a pretty good show, and then it just kept going, and it was like, that's enough now. Pawns off Grogu, and then they go, oh wait, we gotta sell merch, so, oh, he's back now. Okay, so it's just... Like, what is it about, you know, there's these TV shows nowadays that try to act like they have like an overarching narrative, but then there's no meaningful choices or consequences. Like Alien Earth? Oh my God. Like, I wish the Alien franchise would just die already because, oh my Lord, the script writing sure has. But that was a series where me and the wife were trying to get through it, and it was just so detached and boring. There's literally a scene. It's not even a spoiler because it's so bad. There's literally a scene where they establish that the main girl chick character in the Alien series is like an android that has basically godlike powers. They literally showcase her jumping off of a cliff, landing on the ground with the hero knee, and basically like, oh, I'm untouched, and then she runs down the beach at like Mach speeds kind of thing. If not for that one scene that showed she was overpowered, because it ruins everything else. Because then anytime she's in a confrontation with the alien or something, it's like, oh, well, we've already seen what she's capable of. But there's a scene where her brother, who's a normal dude, gets grabbed by the alien and they both fall off a cliff. And then she suddenly turns around and starts running for the staircase instead of jumping after them, which they've already established that she can just do. Because, we gotta drag out the runtime. And then the brother, who probably fell like 50 stories, he's fine. Him and the alien were making out in the basement, and the alien basically just tied him up at the back of a semi-truck in a truck carriage. And the alien courteously waited. There's no queen established, by the way. Courteously just waited for the android lady to show up and start untying her brother. And then the alien shows up at the back of the truck carriage like, brr, I'm gonna mess you up. And then for no reason, it slowly backs away, climbs on top of the truck carriage, and then just kind of sits up there doing nothing. And then she stabs through the truck carriage, wounding the alien. And then they both make a run for it. The guy who, again, fell 50 stories and didn't get harmed, gets stabbed through the abdomen, which would be fatal if there was any coherence. But no, he's fine. Don't worry. And then she hooks the alien's mouth, and the alien, like a dog, is trying to, no, I have to pull away. Oh, it hurts. Ouch. Bloodthirsty alien monster that's like supposed to be the mega predator killer of like the apex of the whole universe. No, my mouth. All it would need to do is just charge at her and it would win, but instead she's, fighting it and pulling at the thing. And then, she gets locked in the next room with it, hides the fight, because that would have required a budget and fight choreography. Brother still got a whole wound straight through him, by the way. Is opening the door, and then she, the alien's dead. She killed it. I don't know how, I guess with her bare hands. And then, she falls on the ground. He falls on the ground. He's bleeding out, and scene. And then you had to wait until next week for the next episode. And then I patiently waited. I was already frustrated, and I knew what was going to happen. I knew it. And then within the first 10 seconds of watching the next episode, they're both fine. They're both on a medical table, so they're fine. She's a robot, sure. He is a human being of flesh and blood. And the only reason I'm so heated about it is because the Alien movies are awesome. You watch the first two in particular, they still hold up. Now all the new Alien crap is just callbacks and references, and it's like, enough. And it's the same as Disney with Star Wars. Like, can you just have an original story instead of calling back to the original trilogy? Or 6 of them, I guess. Ugh. Franchises, man. It's the sure thing, so Hollywood just sticks with it, and it frustrates me. Frustrates me so much. Have you played Alien Isolation? No. You want to know why? You know why. I tried it. I had one video on it. I never even got to the alien. That game is just so oppressive. I couldn't do it. But it does have VR, and they recently were able to put proper hand tracking into it. So that's on my bucket list. They are working on Alien Isolation too, by the way. But that might be one of the scariest games ever made. So I'd totally be down for that. I just gotta figure out like how hectic it is to set up. And again, it's just I haven't had the spare time, which is a shame because it would probably be perfect for like just a one-off Hollywood video or Halloween video. I mean, but I'll do it eventually. And if it's got like proper hand tracking, I'd do a full VR playthrough. And don't worry, I wouldn't like purposely die to the alien over and over to get numb to it. I'm numb to most things in horror, but when it actually has like good atmosphere and sound design. Whew. Yeah, I mean, I could do a full playthrough, possibly, but okay, I've seen reviews of the game, and I know that the game kind of just keeps going. Like, there's a point there's a point where you blast the alien off the ship or something, and it seems like that's where it should end, but then it doesn't. And then it goes on for another 10 hours. Like, it's a 20-hour game. That's kind of my main issue with, like, a full playthrough. But, I mean, hey, if I'm having that much fun through it and the VR version is that good, hell yeah. Or at the very least, I might just do it as a one-off. Like, here's the full episode. I don't know. We'll see. There's another horror game that's been on my bucket list as well. That's called Darkwood. Unlike Metro VR. Well, Metro VR, I actually did keep playing that. I don't think I recorded it. Did I? Like, I think I stopped the series and then I just finished it for the sake of the review. That game sucked. Man. Yeah, because I think I just had the one stream and I was complaining about like the textures and stuff, and then I was already having like some people trying to defend this, you know, random video game, and it was like, yeah, I don't wanna deal with that while I'm playing this. It was just a lot of long corridors, and it's the same studio that made I think it was Day Before, Sunshine Zombie something VR. I forget what the title is. Either way, that studio just makes the same games over and over, and for some reason they maybe a Sundance studio. I think it's Sundance, because they made Behemoth as well, and that game also sucked. Arizona Sunshine, yeah, that's the one. But those devs, for some reason, like, they keep, like, studios keep hiring them to make all these games, and it's like, their games aren't good. It's such a shame. All the best VR studios are, guess what? Indie devs. Pavlov, you know? They don't need to make another game because they already got Pavlov still making money. Blade and Sorcery, literally the best VR game in existence. Which is still being updated, by the way. They finally added a katana, so I gotta play it again. Yes, you could have modded one in, but I have the PS4 VR. Yeah, I mean, I'll say this. The games that I'm like dogging on, they're clearly console VR games. In which case, like, no offense, but console gamers don't know any better. But it's like, bro, you want like a really good VR game made by like a AAA studio. Capcom does insanely good VR ports. Resident Evil Village in VR? Oh. I mean, I already love that game to death anyways. Unfortunately, they don't have Resident Evil 4 VR on PC. The PlayStation exclusive. I hate that headset because my head's so big and fat. But yeah, VR just, I don't know. And then everything else just gets bought up by Meta. And now that they got their new headset, nothing works on the Quest 2 anymore. And it's like, so lame. The main reason why VR is so stagnant in the first place, it's too expensive. It's still not cost effective enough. Like, the best for single player straight narrative would be Half-Life Alyx, but that's because they had like 100 people working on it or something. And it was specifically designed, I mean, it works on every headset, but it was specifically designed around their new one themselves. So it was basically the showcase game to sell their new hardware, you know? Which apparently they're still working on the next Half-Life, but I mean, I'll believe it when I see it. I do hope Valve just suddenly comes out of nowhere with banger games again, but they kind of just, you know, it's Valve. They just do their own thing. And they have infinite money now, so Most of all, like, the thing about Valve, which could be considered problematic, they don't like doing the same thing twice. And furthermore than that, they gotta be, like, actually inspired to actually, like, make a game. So with Half-Life Alyx, you know, they wanted to dip their toes into making a VR game. But it was really interesting too, because when they ended up having the what was it? The Half-Life anniversary or whatever, they put out this huge documentary that actually showcased the features that they were working on for Half-Life 2 Episode 3. And it was really freaking cool, dude. They had like a glue gun and like a bunch of other like weird, you know, like, of course, Valve would like try to come up with all these new weird ideas that the engine could barely handle, and then they just design a whole code around it. But I mean, it all got scrapped, so whatever. And I hear people still saying that Deadlock is really good. So yeah, I don't think so. To clarify, I don't think that they're working on Half-Life 3 per se. I heard that they were working on another VR game. But what the speculation was that it might also support mouse and keyboard this time. There is actually a mod for Half-Life Alyx to be mouse and keyboard, which is cool, but I don't know if that game would be good mouse and keyboard. Yeah, I tried Deadlock myself as well, and it was not for me. Because it's a MOBA, like it's kind of like Smite, I guess, right? Yeah, that's right, Magic. For the Half-Life DLC or whatever, there was going to be a slime enemy and an ice gun. Right. Yeah, and it was really impressive because I remember them showcasing where they would shoot like a wall of ice, and they were talking about the amount of code that had to go into it, like not just building upon it, like it had to be like you could swipe to the right and it would actually like build a wall like properly so you could close off doorways and stuff. And they were just talking about like the complexity of that, which there was a game I played like at the start of this year, which will be on my game of the year list, Eternal Strands. That game was really good, but it did suffer from, like, if you would cast ice, for example, it would basically kind of like a glue gun where it would put the projectile on the location, but then if you kept holding it down, it would just kind of and build out like a long stream of ice. But at least they utilized it in interesting ways, because it would like you could ice an enemy's face to the ground and then it would be like held down so it couldn't move. It was very Monster Hunter. All right. Time for pain. Here we go, guys. Yay. I unfortunately did a fast open. There we go. Whoa, you don't have enough materials or empty inventory space. Right, because my whole inventory is full. Mm-hmm. Haven't tried the new title update for Wilds. Heard it's pretty nice. Yeah, I mean, it's cool that Capcom keeps working at it. That's for sure. Yeah, we're good. I'm really curious about, like, as much as I keep dogging on Jeff Keighley's showcases and how commercialized they are, I am still very curious about the Game Awards this year. Just because, oh my God, like, I feel like there was banger games for everyone this year. Like, it was actually insane. I mean, we already know as far as game journalists are concerned, they're just gonna pick Expedition 33. Because they love the narrative of, oh, it only took 30 developers. No, it didn't. It was over 100, but... And I'm not trying to dog on that game. It wasn't for me. But I just feel like that one's gonna win. They'll work on Monster Hunter for a while still and then probably make DLC. Yeah, that's the same thing they've been doing with every Monster Hunter, right? It works, so why change the formula? I do find it egregious that they just kind of like, oh, I'm out of gem dust. Oh, wow. Bad performance video game, basically, on PC. That they're just kind of choosing to ignore. Why are these locked? Weird. Okay. Also, yeah, sorry, Mimo, you said earlier, yeah, the bot thing has still been working. In short, guys, there's a genuine trick that you can do for Fortnite to have bot-only matches, but shh. Honestly, it actually made the game so much funner, because now I could actually grind stuff without problems. Should we level gems to 15 or 25? That is entirely up to your flux, my man. If you are suffering from flux issues, then get it to level 15. If flux is not a problem for you, then go for level 25. As a heads up, I have probably spent over... It's probably over like 20 or 30 mil flux now, just on gem upgrades. I haven't been keeping track of it, although I should have. Like, it's bad. Very, very bad. If you fast open boxes, it overflows your inventory. Yes, but they're locked unless you set up the mod. Oh, like the mod can choose to not auto lock overflow stuff. It's nice that the mod's so customizable, but oh my god, can they just have like a download for it that just does all of that so I don't have to keep tweaking it for every little thing? Yep. There it is. I had a feeling. This is still like so bad. This game should not have to do this. All right, I think that's it. And guess what? We barely got anything out of that, I'm sure. Wow, we got another 500. That would have been 1,000 if it was any other gem dust type. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Hmm. Blech. Can make 11. Let's make 6. Be very careful with how many of these I'm bother making. No, you put that luck cat on, you stupid game. Yeah, I saw that you did reply, Mystery. I just been too busy. Sorry. Well, I'll get back to you when I can. Yeah, no point because the cosmic gems are gonna be my limiting factor again, but let's see. Maybe I can max out another gem. Yeah, even, oh man, even today, it's like 4 in the morning for me right now, and the wife's gonna be waking me up pretty early, so. But I'm not super tired. I'm gonna snack on stuff. Lol. Let's just make 200. Thankfully, I got a lot of the fire gems, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna bother with a magic set. It's just it's too expensive. It's just so, my God. Four. Let's just do 40. That's, yeah, okay. Finally time for the block of cheese. No, we've had, I mean, yes, but there we go. So I'm missing 2 gems now, but unfortunately that's gonna, yeah, I'm not gonna get it this week. But 56 KPR though. Let's go. We hit it. We hit a number interval. Yay. Yay. Yay, you guys. Yay. Yay. Yeah. Look at this. Yeah. It's working. I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyways, thank you guys. Appreciate you coming out. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, we'll wrap up because again, I gotta get up early. So this will probably be the only video that goes up, as I already said earlier, but just to clarify for any lurkers, it's probably just gonna be a couple streams over the next week or so as I stock up videos and get things ready for my trip. Now, granted, my trip is still like 2 weeks away, but yeah. Tonight, less than 24 hours, let's say like maybe 18, 20 hours from now, we've got Blue Protocol, but also Little Nightmares 3. So I'm looking forward to streaming both of those. The trick is that I'm not going to be able to do it until nighttime for me because I'm going to be busy taking care of baby Leon. But anyway, love you guys.